how to get a remote sales job with base pay. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this YouTube video. I want to welcome you to the MoTechSales YouTube channel. My name is Maury, and in this video, I want to show you exactly how to get a remote sales job with base pay. So everything that you need to know. If you just want to cut to the chase and you want to know exactly what I use to make this happen, let me show you Course Careers. If you haven't heard of Course Careers, it's an all-in-one training platform that teaches you everything that you need to know about tech sales. With tech sales, you're able to get base pay plus commission. I repeat, with tech sales, you are able to get base pay plus commission. These tech jobs will pay you good money, will pay you lots of money, base pay, in order to sell their product. They will also give you commission for any opportunity, any deals that you close, so on and so forth. So the link is in the description for this course. This is Course Careers. They do have a free course that you can get started with that pretty much goes over why tech sells, what tech sales is, and how to break into a remote sales job with no experience earning base pay. So as you can see here, here's the career path, the amount of money that you're able to make out from the jump, which can range anywhere between 60K to 80K, and that's for base plus commission. For some of these jobs, they're willing to pay you 75K for base, as well as pay you commission, which can be, you can bring home 20K a year just in commission, and that can land you 95K a year for your on-target earnings. So definitely something to take into accountability. I've already made tons of videos going over Course Careers. Course Careers is what I use in order to get certified in sales as a sales representative. But not only that, Course Careers taught me how to actually go out there and apply for jobs, how to reach out to hiring managers and get my resume and my cover letter and my website portfolio seen by these hiring managers. And that's also what I'm going to share with y'all in this video. I just wanted to show y'all that before I get started. But going back to the video. So how to actually get a remote sales job with base pay salary. Now, before I get started, I just want to talk about who I am. My name is Maury. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Maury. I started my remote tech sales job about 4 months ago, depending on when you're watching this video. But before getting into a remote sales job with base pay, I worked a inside job going into the office as a car saleswoman where it was not base pay. I was solely reliant on commission, and I had to go out there and grind and get commission by selling cars. So actually, I found out about remote sales jobs that give you base pay from selling a car to a guy that was already in internet sales, and he told me how he got base pay on top of commission. So essentially, he was getting paid base salary on top of commission, and I was very, very intrigued. He told me what I needed to do, how he got certified, and how I can do the same. And I just want to pay it forward and show you how you can do it as well. You can do anything that you put your mind to. So what is a tech sales representative? A tech sales representative is essentially a sales rep that sells software for tech companies. So they're selling software, they're selling products, and they're selling services all online. With all these tech companies coming out, all these startup tech companies, they need tech sales representatives. I can't stress that enough. The demand is way larger than a supply. So they need a lot of tech sales representatives. They're just limited on the supply because a lot of people aren't getting properly educated about tech sales, and they're not actually getting themselves certified. So if you really want to stand out amongst the crowd, please get certified. So a tech sales representative goes through, they handle outbound calls, emails, they're making cold calls, they're sending out cold emails with potential clients that they want to tell their product or service. They want to introduce their product or service to those potential clients, those potential leads. So as a sales representative, your job for an entry level is essentially handling outbound calls, inbound calls. Now, inbound is when people are coming to you. Like with the position I work for a hosting company and I handle inbound. So if somebody is on the website and they go through that chat box and they just want to know, hey, what's the best pricing for my website? Or hey, who do I need to talk to about getting a dedicated server or an isolated server? My job is then to take that lead and connect them with the appropriate account executive. That appropriate account executive is going to have a meeting with them and tell them about, the software, do some discovery questions, and essentially determine if that lead is qualified for our product or service. That's something that you can do remotely. And not only that, they'll pay you base plus commission. So base plus commission, the base salary will make up majority of your paycheck. So a lot of these job openings, they will show you your on target earnings, meaning that that will be how much you can make if you hit quota. So the base, they'll break it up to base and then your commissions. So for example, the company that I work for, their base salary can range anywhere between 45K to 55K, just depending on what type of sales development representative you go in as. You can go in as a sales development representative, a business development representative, a agent development representative, and then a customer development representative. All those are essentially their sales reps, but they have different roles. They're underneath the same umbrella. But that base pay is going to make up most of your commission. Is going to make up most of your pay. Now the commission is based off of your performance. So each sales role with every company is going to have a quota. It's going to have a quota goal that you need to hit in order to get your on target earnings. All right. So again, an entry level tech sales salary, you can expect to make anywhere between 67K to 99K. This is according to Indeed as well. And then the average base salary is 81K. All right. Now, again, if you want to sign up for the free course, click the link down below for technology sales through Course Careers. Again, Course Careers is what I use. It's how I was able to land a job in less than 2 months. It took me a month to complete the course, complete the exam, and get certified. And then it took me a month to actually find a job. And I can honestly tell y'all, before I took Course Careers and I was trying to wing it and do it by myself, I applied for over 500 jobs and only got 3 interviews. And those 3 interviews were with very sketchy companies. You know the type of companies I'm talking about. But after taking the course and going through the training on how to actually apply for the jobs and go on interviews, I was able to go from applying for 500 jobs to only applying for 36 jobs post Course Career. Applying for 36 jobs, 36 companies that I actually wanted to work for, and getting 7 interviews. That is huge. I can't stress that enough, because there's so many people in my DM saying, oh, I applied for 100 plus jobs and didn't hear back from anybody. The first question I ask them, are you doing the pray and spray method? Are you on LinkedIn or Indeed just clicking apply? Because that stuff doesn't fly. It doesn't work no more. So this video, hang in there with me. I'm going to show you what you need to do to actually hear back from these companies. Also, if you want to go ahead and try out TechSales Course Career, the link is in the description down below. There's no point in me giving you all this information if you don't take any action. All right, so make sure you're taking action. So some of the soft skills that you need is strategic thinking. You need to be driven, you need to be resilient, and you need to be a self-starter. So upon completing the course careers and getting certified, that's going to let the employer know, oh, this person's serious. They may not have no experience or no degree, but they went out of their way to take a course and complete it and get certified. And in this interview, they're able to convey what they learned, making them more attractive than the next candidate. And that's what you want to be. You want to have your LinkedIn set up to the position to where recruiters are in your DMs wanting you to interview with their company. So that's what you want. That's where you want to go from not getting no callbacks to recruiters in your DM asking you for an interview. All right, so why tech sales? Out of all these sales jobs, why tech sales? Well, number one, it is high paying. Now I know, again, you came to this video because you want a salary-based job in sales. Well, tech sales is probably one of the only sales jobs that you can get where you're getting paid base plus commission. This is very, very lucrative because you go from stressing from, having a 100% commission paying job to where, yes, you can earn a lot of money. The sky's the limit. But at the same time, if you don't hit quota, then you're struggling, you're stressed out, and when you're trying to prospect to leads, they can feel that you're desperate, right? So you can go from that to actually working a tech sales job to where you don't have to worry about your next paycheck. You can more so develop a deeper level of a relationship with your prospects and really figure out their needs, their wants, and what they want from your product or service, and really tailor that to them. You can take your time in the sales process. Of course, you want to hit quota, things like that. We can get into that in the training, but essentially you're not having to worry about, oh, I need to get the sell, and compromising your principles, your morals just to get a sell. Tech sales takes that worry from you because it's giving you base salary plus commission. And then another reason why I say it's really smart to choose a job in tech sales because there's low barrier of entry. Now, going back to this slide, as you can see here, they have over 200K job openings for technology sales. They need people. Moreover, you can see the competition is 4 out of 10, meaning that you ain't really competing with that much because a lot of people don't know about tech sales. Again, if you have no experience, it will be smart to get certified so that way you have your optimized resume, you have a certification saying that you know what you're talking about, you have your digital portfolio, which just makes you more of an attractive candidate. All right? But still, the barrier of entry is pretty low. And another reason why I say tech sales is because the demand is so high, but the supply is limited, meaning that they need more supply of people so they can even this out. Not only that, you get tons of transferable skills that you can take into your next role if you decide to get promoted to an account executive, a senior account executive, a sales engineer. You're able to take these transferable skill sets that you learn from having just a sales development job or just a sales representative job, that you're able to acquire those skills and use for different positions that you decide to go in the future. So clear communication, you're able to articulate yourself well, you're confident, you're assertive, and you're concise. You're an active listener. If you know anything about sales, a lot of people think that you need to yab your mouth, but a lot of it is just listening to what the prospect is saying and asking good, smart questions. Self-control, being disciplined, having a positive attitude. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're on the outbound side of sales and you're doing cold calls and cold emails, you will hear a lot of rejections. But it's all about having a positive mindset and realizing that no is getting you closer to your yes, and understanding that 80% of your profit is going to come from 20% of the people you're reaching out to. So yeah, you're in charge of making 100 calls a day. You know 100 people not going to say yes to you. Out of those 100 people that you call, maybe 50 people will answer. Out of those 50, maybe you may have 20% or you may have 25 that agreed to a meeting with the account executive, and out of those 25, maybe 7 of them will sign up. So something to think about. You have that assertiveness. You need assertiveness if you're going to be in sales. The conflict resolution, you're able to think quick on your feet. You have empathy. You care. You genuinely care. You're taking responsibility, so on and so forth. That will take you a long way in your career. So again, if you've gotten this far, I just want to say thank you so much. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out the link below in the description to get started with a remote sales job with base salary, having the type of job that I have. Now, this part of the video, I want to show you how to actually get a remote sales job with base salary. Number one, what's your mindset like? You need to have a why. Why do you want a remote job? Why do you want a base salary sales job? Write that down. Is it because of the money? Is it because of the stability? Is it because of the financials? Is it because you like helping people? Write all that down. You have to have your why. Why do you want to sell? What kind of company would you want to work for? What is your dream company? What is all that? Make sure you write that down and really get clear, because this is going to come back to effect when you start applying for jobs and they ask you, why sales? Why do you want to work remote? You know, if you don't know why, then they don't know why they should hire you. If you know why and you have a good reason why, that's going to push you when it starts getting tough, when you start getting people telling you no, right? So your mindset is everything. The mind is everything. What you become is what you think. So what you think is what you become. It's all about your self-talk. And you may be thinking, why is she bringing this up? Because that's 80% of the game is your mind. It's all in your mind. Going out of your way to get certified, making sure your LinkedIn is optimized, making sure that you're networking. It's a mindset change. If you want to change, you have to already win in your mind and see yourself as already there. Now, you may be somebody working a customer support job or working at a restaurant, and you're like, well, my physical reality is telling me I'm still having to clock in and out and work at this restaurant or work at this ghetto call center doing something I don't like doing. I would much rather be at home working. Well, you have to trick your mind into believing you're already there. One thing I did was write positive affirmations. I have a little note card on my mirror, but I would write that down. I wrote it down and I have it on my mirror, and it tells me, it just reminds me of who I am. You know, I'm powerful, I'm wise, I'm a go-getter, I'm a child of God, so on and so forth. I'm wealthy, I'm healthy, I'm beautiful. Like, you need to tell yourself these things. I know it sounds cheesy, but guys, having a positive mindset will take you a long way. Understanding your why will take you a long way. Writing all this stuff down helps you out. It's why I brought it up. Okay, the next thing is you want to make a plan and actually stick to it. So you want to go up that ladder. You want to set a goal, write it down, make a plan. Make a plan to get certified. Make a plan to optimize your LinkedIn. Make a plan to get your resume up to par. Make a plan to actually take that course and get the knowledge in order to convey what you learn on the interview, right? Get to work, stick to it, and reach that goal. Yes, it will get hard. Yes, you'll probably have people that are not supportive of you. Yes, sometimes your brain is going to be like, what WTF? What are you doing? Why are we studying? I thought we got done with learning. You never get done with learning. You never get done with learning, especially if you want to be in sales. You always got to keep on learning, right? So essentially, set a goal, make a plan, get to work, put your head down. You don't need to be out on the clubs every single day trying to, spend some time by yourself. I have so many people that are like, how are you able to accomplish so much? Baby, I be staying to myself. I put my head down. I get to work. I learn. Because I know the moment I stop learning, that's when I kill myself mentally. As long as I'm continuously learning, building up my skill set, getting better every day, I know I'm on my purpose. Earth is one big school. So make a plan and stick to it. Next, knowledge is power. Get certified. Get your education, guys. If you have no experience in sales, the hiring manager is going to be able to tell. Don't try to wing this, guys. Don't overlook it. Get a certification. I got my certification in course careers for tech sales. This is what I mastered. The basic sales skills, prospecting, customer relationship management, sales engagement, cold calling, cold email, discovery qualifications. All this stuff is very powerful because it's going to teach you how to make money. Next, you want to optimize your LinkedIn profile. You want to create a LinkedIn profile. If you don't have one already, you need to be on LinkedIn. We live in a digital information age. Everything is digital now. So if you don't have a LinkedIn, but you got a Facebook, you're wrong. If you're on Facebook more than you're on LinkedIn, you're bugging. I'm just going to be honest. You need to be on LinkedIn. You need to have a professional headshot. This does not mean you have to hire a photographer and have them shoot your profile pic with the most expensive camera. Honestly, if you have a smartphone, an iPhone, you can have somebody take a picture of you in a nice blouse or a blazer, and boom, you're good to go. Edit it on Canva, edit it on your phone, post it. That's your headshot, right? You need to fill out your about section. Make sure that's optimized for the type of job that you want. If you want a good example, feel free to click the link down below. Look at my LinkedIn profile. That will give you a good example to follow. You also want to set your profile to open to work and have it to where the recruiters can only reach out to you. So they have that in LinkedIn. I don't want to make this video too long. I've already showed my LinkedIn on different YouTube videos, but you can look at my LinkedIn for example. If you have questions, just message me on LinkedIn. You want to make sure that you input your skill set, your job experiences, along with your responsibilities, and input any certifications that you have, because recruiters like to see this. Your LinkedIn is essentially your professional Facebook. Only difference is you're trying to get recruiters in your DMs. You want recruiters to message you because your LinkedIn profile is so attractive, right? You're just the ideal person that they want. They just can't help but to message you, right? And also you want to get at least 500 connections. So you may be like, why do I need 500 connections? Well, guys, that helps with your network. So the more connections you have, the more people are going to be able to see your LinkedIn, the more credible your LinkedIn is going to look, and it's going to get you connected with just more people. So if you look on my LinkedIn, I have more than 500 connections. You need to be connecting with people. Next, you want to create a professional email signature. Why is this important? Because when you get certified, and you get your certification and you get your LinkedIn up to par, you want to work on your professional email signature, because the next step after this is you're going to be reaching out to your A team and your B team companies that you want to work for. So already have your professional email signature made, already generated. So HubSpot has a free professional email template that you can follow. It generates a professional email signature. And what I have for mine is my first and last name, my position. Now, if you're not a sales development representative, you can still put that if you desire to become one. Again, that goes to mindset. If you think you are, then you are. Then you will become one, right? Sometimes it takes time for your reality to catch up with what you're thinking you are. You want to have your email address, your first, last name. Now I already have a Gmail for my first and last name. That's why I have the 2. It still does fine. I was still able to only apply for 36 jobs and get 7 interviews with really good companies. You want to have your phone number and your website, your professional portfolio. Again, one of the perks with going through Course Careers, they have the graduate portal where you're able to build out your website for your professional portfolio, which is going to help. I had a lot of recruiters and hiring managers complimenting me and telling me that I'm going to be going places, and I stood out just from my profile on Course Careers. So it's a professional website that they give you whenever you complete the course and you get certified. All right. From there, you want to make sure that you have a cover letter and a resume. Now, your resume needs to be friendly, needs to be SEO friendly. All the resumes go through this machine and they're looking for certain keywords. And if your resume is straight garbage, then your resume is not even going to get to the hiring manager. So make sure that you're following this template. I left the template down below in the description down below. And if you're still watching this video, congratulations. Do yourself a favor and go to that link, download it, and fill out your resume following this template. This is the best resume template out there. Now from there, I want to show y'all how I was able to get 3 to 5 interviews per week, not exaggerating. The first step is do not mass apply. That does not work. You are wasting your time. It's not effective anymore. Ever since the pandemic happened, these companies wised up and they're getting more pool of candidates to interview. So if you think logging into LinkedIn and Indeed and just easy applying for everything that you're getting somewhere, you're going nowhere fast. Okay, so the best way to do this is with the steps I'm going to teach you in the next few slides. So make sure you're hanging in there. Again, if you're still watching this video, please leave a thumbs up. I congratulate you because you're really taking this serious. And next thing is just to apply what you're being taught and take action, because you're not going to go anywhere if you're just watching it and not doing anything with the information that you're getting. So again, do not mass apply. It doesn't work. Do the prep work in the previous slides. Do not skip or overlook. Again, get certified, right? Make sure your LinkedIn is optimized. Make sure it looks good. Make sure you have a cover letter. I left the cover letter template down below in the description. Make sure you have your resume optimized. Make sure once you get certified, once you pass the course career tech sales, which I do have 3 videos where I go into the study guide that I used. I go over the terms and I tell you the 8 steps on how to pass your proctored final exam on the first try. Make sure you check out all those videos because I give you the juice. I give you everything that you need, right? Now it's just about you taking action. So make sure you're doing the marketing prep work. Get get certified, get your LinkedIn optimized, have over 500 connections or at least 500 connections. Make sure that you have a professional email signature, right? All this stuff is setting you up digitally. It's helping you look more attractive, okay? And then from there, you want to make sure your resume looks good and that you have a professional website, right? And then the next couple slides, you're going to get the sauce. So instead of mass applying, you want to focus on companies that you actually want to work for. That goes back into the mindset. Why do you want to work for sales? Write that down. What are the top companies you will want to work for, and why do you want to work for those companies? Is it their mission statement? Is it because you like their product or service? Why? Why do you want to work for that company? Write that down. And then next, you must remember you are the product. So sell yourself. Sell yourself. You are the product. Yes, if you don't think you are, you are the product. Let me tell you, they're looking to hire qualified candidates for tech sales because you're going to be selling their product or service for them. So in order to do that, you have to convince them as to why they would want to give you that base pay. Why would they just want to just give you money just for you to work there, right? Normally with sales jobs, we know it's mostly commission pay. So remember, you are the product. Sell yourself. All right. So do the job to get the job. Stand out. How are you going to stand out in a large crowd? If you follow this video in this process, you will be able to stand out in a large crowd. Number one, build your A team and your B team. What are the top 20 companies you would want to work for? Tech companies, whatever type of company. What are they? Write them down. Make a list, right? B company. These are the companies you wouldn't mind working for. They're not your top companies, but they're like the runner-ups. So you can make a list anywhere between 10 to 15 people. Make sure you have that list. All right. Next, you want to find company contacts from that list. This is where LinkedIn comes to play. You see how everything is connecting with each other. Have a LinkedIn. If you don't have a LinkedIn, you need to make one. So find the best 3 contacts from each company on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is a great source. You can look up the company and then you're able to actually see who works in that company. I made another video talking about this more into depth, but I don't want to make these videos too long because according to my YouTube analytics, a lot of people don't even make it to this slide. So if you made it to this slide, congratulations. You want to go to LinkedIn, look up the company, and then there you're able to go down to the people, type in VP of sales, recruiters, and you're able to see who you need to reach out to. Me personally, I only reach out to people that have more than 2 years of experience. So, and then also I use Apollo IO. They have a free account that you can make. I'll leave a link down below in the description. But Apollo.io lets you know the company's email, their number. So most likely you can just use their email to get through to them and follow the email sequence that Course Careers will provide you. So you want to create an email cadence and stick to it. Again, if you go through Course Careers and get certified, they already have an email cadence, email templates that you can send out already ready for you. All you need to do is just plug in the information that pertains to the company, switch out a couple words, but that template is already down there for you. So make sure that you try it, that you are having that cadence and you're sticking to it. Next, you want to apply for the company on the company's website. Honestly, you want to do this one before you send out the email, but Instead of going to Easy Apply, you want to actually go to the company's website and apply on their website. And then you want to send out that introductory email saying, hey John, I just applied for this role at your company. I'm interested in working for this position because X, Y, and Z. Here's what I can bring to the table. When are you available for a call? Monday at 2 p.m. or Tuesday at 1 p.m. So always want to end off that email with a call to action. So that's pretty much how you do it. Now, once you do this method, you're going to be able to actually start getting interviews. I made another video on how to pass your interview and land a tech sales job. Be sure to check that out. I go over how to answer the questions, what type of questions are asked, as well as how to answer them. And I also give you 9 questions that you can ask the hiring manager that would definitely make you stand out. I'll leave a link to that video below in the description. But essentially, what you want to do is go to Course Careers, get certified in tech sales, go through the training. They do have a interview prep course that you can take within this training as well. And they pretty much give you everything that you need in order to get a remote job with base salary. So make sure you're taking advantage of this course as well. So want to throw that out there again. Again, the link is in the description down below. Be sure to check that out. And like always, I want to thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you've gotten this far, please leave a comment. Let me know you made it to the end. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.